What's the deals? What's the deals? What's the deals, my beautiful people? What's the deals? Welcome to Emilio Duran's place, where I talk about and display various things. How y'all doing out there? Happy Monday. It's the beginning of a new week to be great. All right? Be the best version of yourself. You feel me? It's May 19th, 2025. Let's get money. All right? So, we got to do a better job. And when I say we, the Department of Education. And this is why President Trump wants to dismantle the Department of Education, because it's just in shambles. I don't know who does the hiring, the vetting of these teachers, of these individuals, but y'all got to do a better job, man. I mean, seriously, y'all have to do a better job, because this is very, very disturbing. We have an individual here who likes preying on students. I'm just going to call it what it is. He has a problem, a lust problem, which is one of the 7 deadly sins, lust, right? So, a former teacher at George Washington Carver School in Highland Park has been arrested and charged with multiple counts of criminal sexual conduct and indecent exposure. Sir, you are there to teach. You are there to educate the future of the United States of America. Whatever subject you're there to teach, social studies, science, English, mathematics, what else subjects they got out there? Reading, I don't know. Whatever. You are there to educate, sir. And not only are you not doing your job that you got hired to do, you over here exposing yourself and touching people that you're not supposed to be touching. And these individuals are minors, sir. Vincent Weaver, 29 years old. This individual is 29 years old. Was taken into custody on Friday, May 16th, while attending an off-site school event. Authorities collaborated with school security to identify him, who reportedly attempted to disguise his appearance to avoid recognition by staff. So you wanted to disguise your appearance, but then you went to a off-site school event. Was it something that was mandatory? I don't know. But the fact that you had to disguise yourself, you knew that you was doing things that you wasn't supposed to be doing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be disguising yourself. You would just go about your regular day, handling your business like a normal person. But you got to put on a disguise because you a nasty individual. All right. So according to investigators, right, Vincent is accused of engaging in sexual misconduct with a student during a period when the student was between the ages of 10 and 12. Come on, man. What are we doing? Allegations include inappropriate grooming behaviors and sexual acts. Fam, 10 and 12? Vincent had been employed as a fine arts teacher. Okay, so he's a fine arts teacher, all right, at George Washington Carver Academy since August 2023, and also served as the coach of the school's dance team. His employment was terminated, as it should be, all right? All right, Mr. Vincent Weaver is scheduled to be arraigned 2 p.m. at the 30th District Court. Additional details are expected to be provided during the press conference. Sir, You are a very sick individual. I'm happy they got you out of that school system, and I'm happy they got you off the street. You have a problem, sir, a lust problem, which is one of the 7 deadly sins. And not only do you have a lust problem, you have a problem on preying on young individuals. You have a mental illness and a sickness, and you need to be dealt with not even proper hands. Well, yes, proper hands, but not gentle hands. You need to be punished for your actions, sir. Very sick. You, like I said, not only is a lust problem, which is one of the 7 deadly sins, but these are young children that belong to parents, right? Nobody wants to put themselves in the parent's situation. Vincent, what if you had a daughter and your daughter was 10 or 12 years old, and we got a nasty individual like yourself teaching fine arts at school, and your daughter's supposed to be learning how to, I guess, paint or read scripture, whatever is considered the curriculum in fine arts, and you have this pervert touching your god daggone daughter, you would be outraged. But since it's not you, you don't care, clearly. So you need to suffer the consequences, right? Not only do I think you need rehabilitation, and we need to let people know this is a mental illness, but you also need corrective, not counseling, well, a little bit of corrective counseling, but you also need to be punished for your actions, right? So, imprisonment and rehabilitation. What do I mean by that? We need to do a better job with rehabilitating. And this is what I mean, right? So whatever crime an individual goes to jail for, I suggest they attend classes every day to learn why it's not good to do whatever crime they did. All right, so for example, he needs to serve whatever his prison sentence is, right, for doing what he did. And every single day, he needs to attend class, right, for at least 3 to 4 hours a day on why is it not good to mess with young individuals. He needs to learn from a psychiatrist, a teacher, a therapist every day why it's not good to do what he did. All right, every day. So if his sentence is 5 years, he was going to have 5 years in a row of reprogramming his brain. Why it's not good. Don't do that. Let's find out what your sickness is in your brain. Why do you have a problem with not keeping your hands to yourself? This needs to be done, okay? I suggest the prison system really look into this. I know it's going, cost some money. It is what it is. But before we get people back out here on these streets, they need rehabilitation. They need reprogramming. You can't just lock people up for 10 years and expect them to come out back normal because you took their time. No, they need to be reprogrammed. All right, every day for 4 hours. You're here because you stole. This is why stealing is bad. Then the next day, you're here because you stole. This is why stealing's bad. And then the next day, you're here because you stole. This is why stealing is bad. This is the reprogramming. All right? So, glad they got them off the streets. School system, do a better job of hiring and vetting people, because these are our babies. We got to protect them. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. All right? It's your boy, Emilio Gambino. Happy Monday. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.